It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Now, New York starting five. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. And from Milwaukee, inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Kevin Porter is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Prince in at small forward. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Now here's Brunson. Going inside, and that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Doris, how about the evolution of Jalen Brunson's career from role player to star player?
Yeah, B.A., he begins his career as a backup point guard to the great Luka Doncic. But when given an opportunity to thrive without Luka in the playoffs, he did just that. Then he gets his own team and takes his game to an MVP level. Incredible evolution.
Lillard with the bucket.
A genuine sniper from downtown. Lillard's confidence is what makes him so dangerous.
Outside Hart, pass to Brunson. Rebounded by Lopez. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. And just about a minute into this first quarter.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Here's Brunson. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute, and we discussed Mikal Bridges. Coach said Mikal creates a lot of problems with his movement off the ball. He keeps the defense on its toes. We can't allow him to get into a rhythm. And he also praised Bridges' on-ball defense. He'll be the focus of their game plan tonight. Brian?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Brunson with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Brunson with the bucket.
Yeah, we talk about having a high shot IQ. Jalen Brunson doesn't force shots. You want to concede the mid-range jumper, he's more than content to take it.
Lillard can't get it to go. For New York, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Wide open look. Hart can't hit.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Anunoby against Prince. And Antetokounmpo, here we go. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Prince can't hit. Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
B.A., it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
Porter finds Antetokounmpo. Out to Lillard. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Lillard's got his second bucket of the night.
It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. Lillard is a walking bucket.
Pass to Towns. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Poke loose. Stolen by Anunoby. Here's Brunson. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Out to the right wing. Here's Antetokounmpo. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Bridges. Still without a bucket. Good work there as it goes.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Passes to Antetokounmpo. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather.
As you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Both teams will make substitutions. And here's Milwaukee now. Pass to Portis. Here's Rollins. 6 to shoot. Robinson with the block. Outside McBride. And that's not going to go. Tie game in Milwaukee. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
And every team is looking for length on their roster.
Yeah, the reason, BA, is because of the quality and skill of shooting. Guys are coming across half court, and they can shoot the basketball at 35 feet. The reason you need length is there's more area to cover. Increasingly, Brian, it's getting harder and harder to play as an undersized guard in this league.
Here's Prince. Antetokounmpo inside. Achua defending. Prince, the pass to Porter. Off target with the 3. New York trailing. The floater, count it.
Well, Bridges has this floater in the bag of tricks, and you've got to be able to pull it out at the appropriate time.
Well, Doris, since he was traded out of Phoenix, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have skyrocketed. Why is that?
Well, number one, he's worked hard to develop his skill on the offensive end. He came in as a 3 and D guy, but what he's proven is he can handle the basketball, he can initiate action. You love the work ethic that went into that.
Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Giannis to the cup, and Giannis throws it down.
The incomparable length. I mean, Giannis with those big strides and the reach to finish against anyone.
Knicks trail by 3. Outside Payne. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. He gets it in there.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Antetokounmpo. 9 points in the game. And there's the drive. Outside for Porter. Antetokounmpo against Achua. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Milwaukee?
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Bobby Portis has checked in for Milwaukee. Jackson comes in for Prince. The Knicks making a switch here. And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. Knicks trail by 3. Outside Achua. Outside Anunoby. Antetokounmpo against Achua. Spins. 4 on the clock. Here's Brunson. Fantastic work down low from the crafty Brunson.
What a beautiful move from Jalen Brunson. Frees himself for an opportunity to put the ball in the basket.
Lillard. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
Man, good whistle there.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. Free throw good. Lillard. Kyle Kuzma. He's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And the Knicks making a change here as well. McBride. He's checked in for Bridges. And both free throws good for Lillard.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Outside Achua. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Achua. And here's Brunson from the arc. The rebound by the Bucks. Now here's Lillard. And some solid defense from Towns. Knicks trail by 3. Brunson with it. He's got 12. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Brunson's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
Here's Lillard. There's contact, but Lillard slips through.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
For New York, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Anunoby for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Anunoby's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Prince comes in for Jackson. And it's Gary Trent Jr. in for Lillard. Hart's checked in for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for McBride.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Anunoby can't get it to go. For Milwaukee, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Prince. Pass to Lopez. And here's Trent. Outside Porter. Three-pointer. Trent's shot is off.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's...
Appreciated, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for our contestants.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. We've got Mikal Bridges. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Brunson in at the point guard position. Pass to Bridges for the lead. Drills it from deep. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy's dangerous as a shooter.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Milwaukee making some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Kuzma, and Lillard subbed in for Trent. The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in his game, Doris.
I'll say this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the eye test, but he passes the win test. Unbelievable footwork, fundamentals, and a clutch gene. Love Jalen Brunson's game.
The Bucks trail by 5. Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, the streak of Giannis.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Towns a screen on Lillard. Lets it go from the wing. And it's New York scoring again.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
It's good.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Brunson. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Lopez passes to Prince. 5 to shoot. Antetokounmpo inside. Towns on him. Antetokounmpo can't connect. New York leading by 5. Here's Anunoby. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Giannis puts his touch on every aspect of the game. Big reach on display that time.
New York making a switch here. Chua's checked in. 1:57 left in the third. Count that one. And it's a 7-point New York lead.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Lillard passes to Lopez. Back to Lillard. Hart pulls it in. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far. Pass to Brunson. Brunson rushes in. Good. He's taken 13 shots. He's drained 10 of them. Fantastic production.
If Brunson sees any daylight, he's going to attack. Did just that on the drive.
And the dunk by Lillard.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Back to Brunson. Banked it in off the glass. Brunson's got 10 points in just the second half.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
Prince can't hit. And here's New York now. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Brunson from the arc. Oh, Brunson nails it from deep.
What a confident stroke from Jalen Brunson. This guy doesn't have to dominate with the ball in his hands.
Here's Lillard. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got his third assist of the night. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Banging his way through. Jalen Brunson.
Generously listed as 6'1", Jalen Brunson knows his way around the inside and painted area. Look out.
And Lillard got 6 Knicks in the quarter.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Achua with a screen on Lillard. Here's Brunson outside. He can't get that one to fall. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Kevin Porter is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Prince in at the 3. That's the group from Milwaukee right now. And then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, check out the ups on Porter. Leaping off the floor and playing over the defense.
Knicks leading by 10. Now here's McBride. Pass to Payne. Outside Achua. 3 on the clock. Three-pointer, no good. Well, the Bucks shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Antetokounmpo finds Porter. On the wing, Porter lets it go from deep. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
And shots like this help Porter Jr. get into a rhythm. Connecting off the catch only helps his confidence.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Milwaukee making some changes. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Prince. And it's Trent in for Porter Jr. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand. Brian?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Kuzma, the pass to Lillard. Double team on Lillard. Trent from long range. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Brunson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, because Jalen Brunson's such a terrific decision maker, you can tell how confident and comfortable this team is when he runs.
And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried that this would slow the action.
There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. And the 3 off target.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
And down it goes. 2 points. Brunson's got 33 points.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Lillard with the bucket.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Antetokounmpo, pass to Lillard. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 5 assists in the game. Brunson against Lillard. And Brunson, here we go.
Jalen Brunson's driving ability just puts such extraordinary pressure on defenses.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
You can't afford to waste any chances at this stage of the game. That means you gotta hit your free throws.
Lillard blowing right through the D.
Yeah, it's not easy to try to knock Lillard off his equilibrium. So talented at scoring on the drive.
Brunson taking his time here. Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And he's unable to get the second one. Hart passes to Brunson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Bobby Portis.
It has proven very hard to guard Jalen Brunson without fouling, especially if he's aggressive to score it.
Milwaukee has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Lillard finds Kuzma. Takes the 3. Towns with a rebound. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bridges. Left side Hart. Towns a screen on Antetokounmpo. Count the basket.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Lillard can't get it to go. And